hundreds, real blues. Trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They go jet sweep here with Williams. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run left with Pollard. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because Just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
19 right.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down now, it's Gibbs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
60 Maverick, Mustang 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 22.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Cowboys 49-yard line.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
18, pioneer.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter.
19 Tiger.
On second down now, it's Gibbs. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Gibbs. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18 rattle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, Gibbs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down now, it's Gibbs, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. 70, Timberwolves. Panther 60.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And some room to work.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Pollard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. Now leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. This to advance to the divisional round. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Lions are going to win this